What is going on, everybody? It is Fitz and the bike back here with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to wrap your motorcycle headlights. In my case, I'm going to start with just one. I like the one-in-one look, so we're going to go with that. Before we begin, if you want to go ahead and go down, leave a like, be sure to subscribe for more content just like this. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Here's a before without the film and the brights. Now, Fat Bobs with the two headlight models have a bracket that are holding our headlights in. We're gonna go ahead and take this off. As you guys can see right down here on the back of the headlight, there is actually a 10mm Torx bolt, and that's what we're gonna use to pop the cover off. There is one of these on each side of the bulbs. I'm gonna start by taking this one out. Here we are at the other side of the bike. We're gonna take the same 10mm Torx bolt out from behind the headlight. You are going to want to hold the front cover on the front of these bulbs, and the bulbs themselves might want to fall out. And then once this little screw is out, you can go ahead and pop off the front cover. Carefully holding this front piece, I'm going to tilt the bottom forward and get this cover off of these tabs on top of the headlight. Once that's out, now we can go ahead and set this to the side. And now that we have our cover off, we have plenty of room to go ahead and wrap our headlights. We're gonna start by wiping them down with a Dawn and water solution, followed by alcohol to make sure this is really clean, ensuring that our vinyl film will stay over our headlight. We are gonna wanna be careful to not spray any of this water near our electrical connections. Once these are wet, go ahead and wipe them down, get any of that bugs, grease, dirt, anything we can off of these, followed by some isopropyl alcohol to really ensure that there's no shit left on these things. Now we're just gonna let these air dry and get out our wrap. Here's the wrap I got. I got this off of Amazon. This is definitely not the color that was pictured, at least I don't think so. Thought it was gonna be a lot darker yellow. When I ordered the same kind of universal yellow wrap off of Amazon for my first car, it did indeed come a darker yellow. We're still gonna send it on my right headlight for this video, and who knows, neon yellow might look cool. As you guys can see, there is plenty of wrap to be used. I'm gonna cut out a square to put over our headlight. We're also gonna be needing a heat gun and a razor. Taking the square piece of vinyl we cut out, we are going to lay it over the headlight, and this vinyl is always going to have, or at least it should, a sticky side and a non-sticky side. What we're going to do is start by laying the sticky side down flat as we can on the headlight. We're going to try to lay this as flat and as centered as possible. So I missed just a little bit to that right side, but I think this piece should cover it. So what we're going to do now is take the heat gun, very lightly heat this and stretch out any of the wrinkles. Now what this does, this shrinks it as well as makes it more malleable to the headlight. Again, very little heat when you're doing this, little as possible. Now the cool part about this vinyl is even though we missed this right side here, what I'm going to do is heat it up and stretch it, and hopefully you guys can see stretch just past the edge of this headlight. I'm working all of the excess vinyl around over the edge so that we can get a nice clean cut. Now that we have it is about as close as we're going to get it, we're going to go ahead and carefully trim around the edge of the headlight. Now, while my trimming skills aren't superior, I'm really hoping this cover will cover up any of our mishaps here now that the vinyl is on the headlight. What we have to do now is just reverse the process. Pop the headlights back in. We're gonna pop our cover back on, ensuring that the Allen key bolt holes are at the bottom, starting with the bottom and then working our way to the top. With that carefully set in there, we can go ahead and put our two 10mm Torx bolts back in and see how this thing looks. Honestly, on camera, it doesn't look that bad. It's definitely a little bit brighter in person, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn the headlights on so you guys can see what we're working with. I personally think they're just gonna be the same white like this side. Okay, All right, that one definitely lights up yellow, but as far as what is actually projected on the ground or the wall or anything, it's most definitely white. But I am probably gonna go ahead and wipe down these headlights. All the chrome and stuff gets very fingerprinty, and also heat this up, work out any of the remaining bubbles. Once again, make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go down, leave a comment. Would you run the 1-in-1? Would you run both? Would you run a headlight tint at all? So thank you guys very much for watching. This has been Fitz Miller, and I will see you guys in the next one.